Hello, beautiful, magical, divine being. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for coming to co-create here with me, with Source, with us today. You are co-creating this video because you are choosing to place your attention, your focus, your energy. Where we place our energy, that's where magic happens. So if this calls to you, then I'll ask you to ground yourself in this beautiful magical now with your breath, breathing in through your nose to capacity before fully surrendering on your exhale. Breathing a few more times. I find 5 to be the magic number, but breathe however many times feels good to you. I'm not sure exactly what is going to come through, but I know that if this message has found you, you are at a pinnacle point. It's like you've stepped up to spin the wheel. It's not necessarily like a lottery wheel, but it is the wheel where it's kind of like, I don't care if I win. I don't care what comes. I know that I feel called to do this. I'm going to spin the wheel. And wherever it lands, I know that that is for me. So it feels like there is a little bit of hesitancy, a little bit of insecurity that's coming through. Like, what I'm hearing is, am I the one? Am I the one that is supposed to do this? Well, this is your confirmation. Yes, you are. Because you are the only one. You are the only one that can bring this into reality, that can make this choice, that can take this action. So let's see what else is at the bottom here. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Death card that came through first, right? Whatever period you are in, it is a period. It's a period of death, but not, I know how that sounds. Breathe. Not you dying. You are eternal. You cannot die. You are always. You are always. So this death is not even the death of your physical body, but in some ways it is, because it's the death of your physical body as you know it. It's the death of you as you knew you, as you thought you knew you. So everything is falling around. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We have the 4 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I'm going to draw 2 more, I'm being told. Okay, those 2 can go there. Wheel of Fortune falling to the bottom. Like, I'm feeling that you're very scared to pick something up. I mean, this will be different for everyone, whatever it is, but when the Knight of Swords comes through with the Hierophant, we've got the Queen of Wands as well, which is just confirmation of what is coming through, and the Ace of Cups. This is very much a time where you being, it's more like you allowing yourself to be, you giving yourself permission to just be whatever you feel called to do. Take away the personality types, take away the judgments, take away anybody else actually experiencing you. Take it away, because it's just you experiencing you. It's just you experiencing you, meaning that you here now get to create how you will be experienced. Because if you do not feel worthy, right, people pick up on that. People pick up on your feelings of unworthiness, and while they won't be able to put their finger on it, sometimes they will, depending on how connected they are or how in tune they are with everything. What it will mean is that they will sense that, and they will maybe take a step back, because it doesn't matter what you do. All that matters is the frequency and the energy that you do it in, and the frequency and the energy that you maintain after doing whatever you felt called to do. Creating a YouTube video, writing a book, painting a painting, having a conversation. You felt called to do any of those things. then know that they are for you, and you are here to change the world. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's like, and this Four of Wands, whatever is taking place for you, you are here to change the world. You are here to make the world a better place. You are here to bring heaven onto earth, into earth. It's already here. It's already here, but it is our perception, our limiting beliefs, the glasses that we're choosing to wear that prevents us from seeing and experiencing the truth. So what is happening at this time for you is that all of that is falling away. All of it. But it's falling away fast now. Like, by that, it's falling away fast. What it means is that your reality has ramped up. This Virgo season, everything is being shown to you. Everything that is not for you, everything that is not everything that does not call to your sacred heart. It might call to your human, it might call to your ego, it might call to your memory, right? It might call to everything that tells you this is a good thing to do because it's known, it makes sense, everything, all the boxes check out, it makes sense on paper, but you don't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It's not for you. Things are not supposed to make sense at this time. There's this Eight of Pentacles and this Four of Wands. The foundational shift that is occurring with this Four of Wands is one of multi-dimensional impact. Okay, drawing a alchemy card there, we have the golden rose, the Rosa Orim. I'm going to read from the book. What's coming through very quickly is that you are blooming, you are unfolding, and you are really discovering the yummy, yummy, yummy center of you, like the truth of you, the everything, the home that is always here, the home that is like your anchor. It's your anchor. It anchors you into your truth, and you can access it at any time. You can access it at any time. It's always there. We access it in stillness. We access it by quietening the mind. We access it by not shaming, blaming, guilting ourselves for playing in paradigms that we know that are not for us. So at this time, what is really, really happening is that you may find yourself in the void. You may find yourself at this time in a place that feels a little bit empty, a little bit devoid, right? Like, I'm here, I know I'm supposed to be here, but something's still missing. Yes? Nothing is missing. It's here. It's here, it's here, it's here. It's always there. It's in your breath. It's in the silence. It's in the stillness. Pull yourself back to point, back to center, and allow every story to fall away. You can pick them up again. You can pick them up again. But in those moments where you feel like it is just too much, I don't know where to go, I can't tell my ass from my elbow, I feel like I'm doing all the steps, but things aren't showing up. Things, I can feel my resistance. You are having a conversation with yourself. All of these things, all of these knowns, all of these instinctual desires, they are there for a reason. But in this time, space is still being made. Space is still being made for all that is to appear. Because it's already here. It's already there. But there is some work that it's not even a requirement, but when you feel ready to, right? Because it's all about divine timing, and it's all about your timing too. See, so even if you don't feel ready for something, what you will experience is more stuff getting you ready to take that step, to take that leap, to throw caution to the wind, although it's not really throwing caution to the wind, is it? It's throwing limiting beliefs to the wind and then coming to play. So let's see. I think it's right at the back. Possibly? No. Sorry, friends. Oh, there we go. Next page. Okay. Not? Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, the secret, the altar, the gem. The rose has long been used as a symbolic image for the summation of alchemy. The outer petals representing the first 7 planets and operations, while the inner petals protect the revelations from unwelcomed eyes. But what exactly resides at the center of the golden rose? Alchemy tells us it's a secret, and it is meant to be kept as such. The rose spirals both inward and outward simultaneously. It offers beauty to the onlooker while concealing its inner chambers. This is the complex nature of the golden rose. It challenges the alchemist to reorientate their thinking, to devote their work to honoring the secret rather than attempting to become the master of it. Kneel at the altar of the unknown. Cherish the golden rose, as it is a model of the self. More will be revealed. Go deeper, listen to Patti Smith's Mother Rose to ponder the stars as golden roses. Observe how many cards with roses appear in one reading. They are indications of the alchemical garden awakening, of the mystical work manifesting itself into the physical world. Ponder the word secret. It indicates there is something cherished that is worth protecting, worth devoting oneself to the search of. You are unfolding, but there is still a part of you that feels that you need to protect yourself. This is the part that is falling away at this time. This is what I'm hearing. This is what the void is for. It's not a test. It's not a test, but it is a little bit like, oh, the comparison that's coming through here is like Jesus in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is the time where it may feel like you're tested. It may feel like you got it all wrong. It may feel like you put all your eggs in the wrong basket. You may feel like, okay, you did all this stuff. You're here. You're now, the ego is mostly gone. You're checking your frequency. You're catching yourself when you're lost in thought. You're here. You're present. Your heart space is open. Why does it still feel like something is missing? Why does there still seem to be a lingering lack, a lingering emptiness? Like, it's almost like you can see and feel that something else is supposed to be here, but you actually don't know what it is. But you can feel that it's here and you can feel that it's coming. But your ego then steps in and goes, no, 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 no. This is the unknown. We don't know what's coming. It could be terrible. You could have got it all wrong. Let's go back here. This is what the void is for. This is where you get to conquer. And it is a bit about conquering your ego because you are befriending it. So it's not actually conquering. It's more like conquering with flowers. You are befriending your ego. You are working with your ego. But in a way, you are conquering it because you are rising above it. You now become the voice of authority within you. Not your ego, not your fears, not your limiting beliefs, not your shame, not your guilt, not your blame, not your excuses. You. It's all you. So when you realize, and this is what the void is for, this is really where you get to connect to everything because you get to challenge yourself in a way. You are challenging yourself. You're making sure that you are ready. You're making sure that you are ready for all that is for you. And it's big, friends. It's big. 5 of Wands, Strength card. For me, when I see this particular 5 of Wands, it very much reminds me of a butterfly. Can you see the one wing looks slightly different to the other one? In the void, Often we find ourselves comparing ourselves to other people, other creators, other people that inspire us, right? Other people that assist in bringing us back to ourselves. We see them and then we compare and we go, oh, they're so connected. Oh, they know so much more. Oh, why can't I have their words? Oh, they speak so beautifully. Where do they find all those perfect words that make sense to my heart? Right? There is a comparison. There is also when an energy feels good to us, right, and it resonates, sometimes our human can jump up and go, oh, that's what I need to be like. That's how I need to do it. There is no way for you to do it except your way. Nobody can teach you. Nobody can show you. Nobody can do anything the way that you do. So with this strength card, Source is really, really saying to you that in this time, and I'm feeling that should you choose it, and it's not even a feeling, I know that if this message has found you, and should you choose for this to be for you, with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups, big, big beginnings, doors opening, new opportunities, they're showing me like a pair of new shoes. So it's almost as if you feel ready, like to put your big girl boots on, or your big boy boots on, like you're ready. But there is a choice, like you choose to step into these shoes, you choose to step into this role, you choose to be you. There's not really a role that you're stepping into, right? You're just stepping into the role of you, which you have been hiding most likely for a very long time, and possibly over the past year or two, you've been remembering more and more of who you are. And now you're at a point where I think I know who I am, but actually I don't, but I know that I'm not who I was, right? It's where there might be an emptiness, but I'm still glad I'm here. This still feels right to me. Yes? This is the warrior light code that has awakened in you, and it is here to assist you in holding the pose during your transition through the void. The Knight of Swords, which is you, is here to remind you that you have everything here, now, right now. The now you that is watching, yes, you've got everything you need. You have every tool, all the alchemy, all the remembrance, all the knowing, all the information. And it's here, not here. So your sacred heart has come online, right? These warrior codes activated, and I want to say in the last 2-3 days, from the 1st of September, and while this is timeless, it was really a new season in the actual physical world, but you stepped into a new season of self. And in this new season of self, it's where you conquer the void. They're giving me this word conquer, and my human doesn't really like it because it feels like there's conflict, but it's not. What they're showing me is it is merely just about rising above, like taking the seat above, like standing at the podium and talking, right? There is just almost like a leadership role that you are now stepping into. And in that role, you may feel a little bit wonky is the word that's coming through, like you can't find your feet, you're not quite sure where to go, what to do. This is by design. This is by design because where you are at when this message finds you, 9111, you are here, you are busy unfolding. While you're unfolding, you're like, oh, I have this thing that I need to keep safe. I need to protect. There is nothing that you need to protect. Anything that you feel that you need to protect indicates that there is a limiting belief that you are attached to that tells you that if you are your true, authentic self, you will be ripped apart, you will be open, you will be vulnerable, you will be left to the wolves, you will be exposed. And in that, right, in everybody seeing, there is the ego that steps in and goes, oh, But if we're not a success, that won't be good. We can't let people see us in our vulnerability, because then if we're not a success, then that means it's a failure. Then being our authentic selves wasn't for us. Like, this is what the void is all about. This is what the void is all about. You are going to be playing in this paradigm for as long as you choose to. You can You can choose to drop the duality, accept everything as perfect, accept everything that you do as perfect. It doesn't matter what other people think. It matters what you think. It matters what you feel. It matters how your actions leave you feeling. Do you feel good when you lash out or lose your temper or snap? No, because it's not your normal way of being. So it is going against your normal way of being. It is resistance. And in that resistance, then you experience more discomfort, more vibrationally matching experiences to the choices that you've made. You are here to surpass everything. Absolutely everything. And at this time, Source is really assisting you with the Strength card coming out. You are assisting you. Everything within you is coming online. Did you not wake up this morning or yesterday morning and the morning before feeling a little bit different? Maybe wanting to do things differently, maybe even doing things differently, maybe choosing to drop something that you've been wanting to drop for a while but didn't feel ready. What is happening internally is beyond the eyes. It's beyond what we know, but we can feel it. And we are here to trust that feeling, to step out of duality, to step out of the mind, to step into the heart space, and to flow from there. Because when we flow from the heart space, everything is neutral, there are no stories, everything is perfect, and everything is just unfolding like you. You are all unfolding together. And everything that you experience that is not for you or that makes you feel uncomfortable, that is where you get to anchor the light and free you and everybody else from whatever limiting paradigm you are still attached to. The void is for letting go. The void is for almost even being tempted to pick up the vibration of a lower timeline you. When some of you may even have sort of picked up your lower timelines a little bit, and you may have experienced some, like a big shift in your reality. I'm feeling that for a very few of you, that this has been your experience. That things felt different. Different in the sense of like, not quite right. Everything is here to show you where you are limiting yourself, where you are not free, where you are not playing by your rules. You create the rules for you. Yes, there are universal rules, but even still, right? The universal laws are there. The law of attraction, like calls to like, all of these things. It's science, it's quantum physics, it's the laws of the universe. We cannot change those things. But what we can change is our belief system. So if you believe something that is untrue, it will very much be true in your reality. You will experience everything reinforcing that truth so that you can break free from it. So if you have really been experiencing, I'm hearing 5 days, the last 5 days where things have just felt a little bit not quite right. Source has 3 questions for you. Have you been comparing yourself to other people? Have these comparisons been restricting you, limiting you, preventing you from doing something that you feel called to do? And then 3, when you create, what is the energy, the frequency that you create in? And do you maintain that frequency post creating? Do you believe that it is magical simply because you created it? Do you believe that it is perfect simply because you created it, because you felt called to? Our humans require so much validation, especially because if this message has found you, the journey that you had was one where I imagine you experienced many, many narcissistic relationships. Probably grew up with narcissistic parents, very much the black sheep of the family. Never quite fitted in the world. I mean, these are all attributes of the chosen ones, right? We experience things. We are, what's the word? Super empaths. But actually what it means to be a super empath is just somebody that is really, really connected to everything outside of them. So you have always had this innate connection. It's why you experience things the way you did when you were little. You could feel things that maybe you didn't understand. Like you could feel that somebody was having a bad day, but yet when you asked them, no, everything's fine. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm having a bad day? You could pick up on the currents, the energies that were even being hidden, right? This is frequency. Frequency cannot be faked. You can pretend to be happy, you can pretend to smile, but if you're really feeling low or guilty, or people will pick up on that energy. So once again, it's not what you do, it's the energy and the frequency that you do it in. So when you were little, in this beautiful frequency that you had, and you still have, you realized that you were experiencing things and you couldn't make sense of it. You couldn't make sense of it, and people told you that you were wrong, and people told you that you were being silly or sensitive or any of these things. And those are the things that at this time are coming up for alchemy. All those limiting beliefs, all those ways of making yourself smaller. It's time for you to embrace the black sheep label that you've got. I mean, this message came through, I don't know, 2 months ago, but it's feeling very resonant to share here. You may have the label of black sheep. What's wrong with that? You're black sheep. You're unique. You're different. You're different to everybody else, which is exactly what you came here to be. You came here to be different. You came here to be you. So this I want to say, it's like an escalator. It's an escalator that is currently going to elevate you beyond your wildest imaginations. But each step is a little bit of a test. If it were a test, that were not a test. Because Source isn't testing you, Source is divinely compensating you. But to your human, it feels like a test. To your human, it feels like you're being punished. At this time, friends, all I can say to you, all I can share with you is this. No matter what, and this is something I speak to from personal experience, no matter what situation you find yourself in, whether it feels closer to heaven or whether it feels closer to hell, remembering that if it feels closer to hell, it is because of stuff that is within you, right? You are the one that keeps heaven away from you. Heaven is here. You are a co-creator of it, but you forgot. You forgot, and then we all got conditioned. So, you know, this is where you break free from the conditioning forever. Right? This is you as the new human. You're like a new human in training. But now you have to exercise the muscles that the old human didn't exercise. The old human exercised the brain. Think, think, think. The brain is a muscle. So the brain is used to thinking, used to working, used to being busy. Now, in this time, it is about shifting, quietening the brain, stretching and working other muscles, practicing. The more we practice, the more it becomes innate, the more it becomes our natural way of being. Which is not to say that when you practice something, it has to stay that way always. No, you are evolving. Everything will always evolve. Everything will always shift. But some type of grounding practice, some type of stillness practice will be really beneficial to you at this time. For me, what I do when I find that I am feeling exceptionally overwhelmed, feeling like my nervous system is on fire. I mean, my reality is interesting, right? I don't share very much about it because I don't want to taint the stories or even bring up the stories. But I know in my experience, I've watched videos and sat there and thought, oh, this person knows exactly what they're talking about. Their life must be sunshine and roses and they've got it all figured out and they're on the up and up. And yes, that may be true. But that does not mean that, in the case of me, that I'm not experiencing stuff, right? That I'm not having my universe, my reality, show me where I'm not free, show me where I'm still limited, show me where I am not in my absolute sovereignty or neutrality. And for me, sometimes that can be quite challenging. I was awake before becoming a mother, but in that experience, things really, really shifted for me. How can they not? And then I began to see things as they really are. And what I saw was the man I had a baby with, the man I thought was a good man. And it's not to say that he's not a good man. He's just not the right man for me. He is of another energy. He is a teacher. He is a teacher. But the lessons that he is teaching me are very much those lessons. The self-worth, core values, limiting beliefs, etc., 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 right? And it's a daily thing for me. It's a daily thing where I get to alchemize the shit out of everything. And it is done in stillness. It is done in catching yourself. It is done in checking your ego. It is done by pulling yourself back gently with love, with understanding, with compassion. Reminding yourself, I am here, I am now, I am everything. I am not the stories. The stories do not exist. Nothing has meaning unless I give it meaning. What do I know here now? I know that I am here. I am perfect. I chose to come to earth to assist the earth. I came to earth to experience bliss. And we can even shift that around. I came to heaven to temporarily experience earth so that I could experience heaven again. You are now in the phase where you are creating your heaven on earth, but it's not by anything that you do. There's actually nothing that you need to do. Unless you feel called to, unless there is an actionable step that really calls to you. Being told to just take one card from here. The Warrior. 10, new beginning. Right, this warrior that has awakened within you, this light warrior. This light warrior is not afraid. This light warrior is not scared of consequences, is not scared of things falling apart, is not scared of people leaving them. The warrior, the light warrior that has awakened within you knows you are exactly where you're meant to be and you are creating magic. Right, where you are in your stillness, there is so much taking place at this time that you cannot see. Okay, friends, I'm being told to stop there. Thank you for creating this message with me. Thank you for the love, the support, the comments. thank you most especially for all that you are choosing to do for you, all the ways that you are choosing you, all the ways that you are choosing to do things differently. Sometimes with ease and grace, sometimes maybe with a little bit of difficulty, or seemingly difficulty. You, dear beautiful soul, I don't know how to find the words to put this feeling into into words. I don't know if I can, but what I feel in my body, in my light body, and what I see, you are a really unique soul. We all are. But your unique experience, whatever it may be, whatever stories you were attached to, whatever your experience was, it contains magic, because it is the reason that you are sitting here right now. It is the reason that you are watching this video if you're still here. It is the reason that you feel everything, because you came here to feel everything. You came here to experience everything. Not everything toned down, not everything when you feel like you can tolerate it, everything when it presents itself to you. You are being reminded here, friends, that you have everything that it takes to be who you truly are, to be who you came here to be. Hold the pose, friends. Hold the pose in this seemingly empty time. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.